Protecting your child from strangers on the internet is one of the most important things a parent can do. For our parents, that meant talking about stranger danger and warnings about creepy white vans. Today, it means talking about the people your kids may meet online. Children don't hang out in AOL chat rooms like we used to, but there are still tons of ways to talk to strangers on the internet. One thing we've learned at Bark is that if a game or app has a chat or messaging feature, whether text or voice, there's a chance predators could use it to target children. No app is safe either, including fitness tracker apps, Bible app chat rooms, and games for kids of all ages. That's why it's important to know which apps and games your kid loves. Watch them play, or better yet, join in so you can see exactly how they work. Also, make sure they know to tell you if anyone makes them feel uncomfortable, and not to ever give out personal information to strangers, no matter how nice they seem.
When we're mean, we might say or do things that hurt others. We might be feeling angry, upset, or jealous. It could happen once, or maybe even twice. Being mean is not okay, but bullying is much worse. Bullying is when someone uses their power repeatedly to hurt or upset someone. It could be hurting them physically or calling them names and saying hurtful things. So then, what's cyberbullying? Cyberbullying's like bullying, but it happens on the internet or on a device like your phone, which can make it kind of different. With cyberbullying, it can feel harder to escape because it can happen anywhere, anytime. Also, it's easier for cyberbullies to hide who they are. Plus, other people online could see what's happening and even gang up on someone. If you see someone being bullied, in person or online, what can you do? Give them support. It helps to show that you care. Be an upstander. Stand up for others and say something to the bully. Report what you see and tell a trusted adult. So, what will you do if you see cyberbullying?
Let's be real. Kids tease each other all the time. How can I tell the difference between teasing and bullying?
In bullying, one kid or a group of kids make threats, spread rumors, attack someone physically or verbally, and exclude another. There's a power imbalance in bullying that can be pretty hurtful.
Yeah, sometimes kids can tease back and forth like a game. If the person being teased says it bothers them and it feels like bullying, then it probably is. You can always ask.
Bullying also happens a lot with the same people. They want to make that one person feel really bad about themselves.
Here are 5 internet safety tips for kids. Number 1. Don't give out personal information, such as home address, school name, or phone number. Number 2. Never send pictures to strangers. Number 3. Keep passwords private, except from parents. Number 4. Don't download anything without permission. It may contain a virus that can harm your computer. And number 5. Tell an adult if you receive a mean or strange message. For more tips, visit us at commonsense.org.
There are a lot of people out there who aren't who they say they are, in small ways and big ways.
I think it is totally fine for someone to become friends with someone online, but you have to be very, very careful.
You know, they're thinking over their texts and their pictures could be fake.
On social media, you can talk to people, but like you can't really get your emotion across.
Talking to strangers online, it's 50-50.
Some of the benefits of online relationships, it's definitely easier to interact and talk to people because you're thinking about what you're saying and you just are more comfortable.
Right, so some of the greatest parts about having a friendship with someone online is that they're easily accessible. You can just text them, be like, hey, what's up? You can have that sort of immediate connection all the time.
If you are in a smaller community, becoming friends with someone online allows you to become friends with someone who has a similar interests as you, and you can have a really good friendship with someone.
I really do enjoy playing video games. Connecting with other people, whether they're strangers or if I'm playing with my friends and talking to them and, you know, doing something together. I think that that's really fun, that we can all enjoy the same thing.
You don't feel like you actually have to deal with this person. So if they don't like what you're saying, they can leave. And if you don't like what they're saying, you can leave.
Sometimes having conversations can just be they can make you sort of anxious. When you're online, you're behind the screen. It'll make it easier for them to say things that they want to say, that they might not say in real life.
There is a very significant difference between a real friendship and an online friendship. That's not to say that your online friendships aren't real, it's just that they're different.
There's something called IBF, so Internet Best Friends, and basically they text and they become best friends, but they haven't met them in real life.
I felt a lot of genuine trust between the people that I talked to online because they were really close friends of my close friends. It's just, I think trust is the main thing.
So I have become friends with people who are friends of friends, or I know through other people. I'll add them on, Instagram or Snapchat, whatever it is I'm using. And maybe I'll just say hi or just start a conversation.
There's things that you can tell people online that you can't tell people in real life. At the same time, you have to know how to be safe, right?
I would say I'm more comfortable talking face to face because on social media, you can talk to people, but it's hard to communicate a sense of realness and emotions.
If the person is a total stranger to you, they may have an alternative motive trying to get other information out of you.
They might be pretending to be somebody that they're not. They might be using you for something.
Please don't tell people online your full name or where you live.
You don't actually know who they really are, and you need to be sure that they're okay.
I think a lot of people assume that because you have a friend online and they're kind of not always in your day-to-day, and you can choose and edit what you say to them, that it's always going to be good, but it's still a relationship. It's still two people, and you're giving them a lot of information about yourself.
Vault apps are an interesting one because every time I bring it up with parents, they get surprised that these apps actually exist. Now, they're tough to find because they'll look just like a normal calculator. So that's the catch. If your child has 2 calculator apps on their phone, more than likely one is not a true calculator. Now, what's tough is they actually work just like a calculator until you enter a special code, and that enters inside the vault, which allows your child or the user to pretty much save any type of file in there. Now, because it's password protected beyond just the phone's passcode, it could be used for inappropriate content. And this is what they're kind of known for, primarily in the kids circles that we've heard about. So inappropriate stuff like pornography, images, maybe pictures of somebody else, or even comments or screenshots of threads on their chatting. If you find a Vault app on your child's device, the first thing would obviously be to be very aggressive and defensive and say, why are you doing this? But take more of a passive approach where you ask them how did they find it? Who else is using it? Why are they using it? And how are they using it? That way you get more of a conversation around the Vault app. And then educate yourself as a parent of why these apps are not good. It may not be a good choice for an app on your child's device.